All right, in this video, we're going to learn how to multiply a polynomial by a polynomial. And the first example we're going to look at is how to multiply a binomial by a binomial. As you can see here, we have a two-term polynomial, which is a binomial, and another two-term polynomial, which is a binomial. So this is a binomial times a binomial situation. Anytime we multiply a binomial times a binomial, it's what I call a double distribution type situation. We used distribution when we multiplied monomial by a polynomial. And in this case, we're going to use, again, what I call double distribution to multiply a binomial times a binomial. So what does it mean what do I mean when I say double distribution? Well, we're going to distribute the 2a, which is the first term in the first binomial, to the 3a and the 5 in the second binomial. So we're going to multiply 2a by 3a and then 2a by 5. That's the first part of distribution. Now here comes the second, or the double distribution. Then we're going to add to that, we're going to multiply -4 times 3a and -4 times +5. So here's what that looks like. 2a times 3a is equal to 6a squared. And then 2a times 5 is equal to 10a. Now we multiply the -4 times the 3a, which is minus 12a. And we multiply the -4 times the 5, which is minus 20. And so the result of multiplying those two binomials is 6a squared plus 10a minus 12a minus 20. And we've successfully done our double distribution. Now we need to combine any like terms that we see. Well, I see a 10a and a minus 12a. Those are like terms, so let's combine those terms. 10a minus 12a is minus 2a. So we have 6a squared minus 2a minus 20. And there are no more like terms. So this is our fully simplified expression here. Now let's talk about this a little bit further, because I use the term double distribution. Students don't normally use that terminology, but I do because I want students to see exactly what we're doing during this process. We're really just distributing twice, or doing a double distribution. But what students are more familiar with is they call this process the FOIL process. The FOIL process. F-O-I-L. And that's just a snazzy way for students to remember the process of double distribution. So the F in the FOIL stands for first. And that's just a reminder that we need to multiply the first term in the first binomial with the first term in the second binomial. And then the O stands for outer. And that's just a reminder that we need to multiply the outer terms of this expression. Well, the outer terms are the 2a and the plus 5. Those are the two outer terms. The I stands for inner, which is a reminder that we need to multiply the two inner or inmost terms together. And the two inner terms are -4 and 3a. And then last but not least, the L stands for last. And that's just a reminder to multiply the last terms in each binomial together. The last term in the first binomial is -4, and the last term in the second binomial is +5. So students remember FOIL to remind us to multiply the first terms together, the outer terms together, the inner terms together, and the last terms together. But ultimately, in the end, we're just doing a double distribution. In this example, we're going to multiply a binomial, a two-term polynomial, by a trinomial, a three-term polynomial. And again, in this situation, we're going to just do a double distribution. We're going to start by multiplying the 2x by each term in the trinomial. And then we're going to multiply the 3 by each term in the trinomial. 2x times 3x squared is equal to 6x to the third. 2x times 3x is equal to 6x squared. And then 2x times minus 5 is minus 10x. Now we start the double distribution aspect of this. Now we multiply the plus 3 by the 3x squared. That gives us 9x squared. Now we multiply the plus 3 times the plus 3x, which is plus 9x. And we multiply the plus 3 times the minus 5, which is minus 15. Now combine like terms. The only x cubed term that I have is the 6x cubed. I do see that I have a plus 6x squared and a plus 9x squared. That gives me plus 15x squared. Then we notice that we have a minus 10x and a plus 9x. That gives us minus x. And then the only constant that we have is minus 15. So the final multiplication here, once we've combined all of our like terms, is 6x cubed plus 15x squared minus x minus 15.